Welcome back, team. This is Chapter 1, Exercise 1 activity. As a part of this activity, we will be creating a histogram from the data that is available. If you have any idea about histogram, it will be very easy for you to understand the activity. If you don't have any idea, let me give you a small briefing. For example, if you have a class and there are 10 students in the class, and each student gets some XYZ score for some numerical value score for a subject, a selected subject, maybe maths. Okay, for this subject, each student gets some score, right, after completing the exam. Maybe one person got 30, 45, 60, 50, 51, 56, 60, 70, 88, 100. So now if you want to see like what is the maximum, like what is the area between which the maximum people are getting score, means for example if you take a range of 10, 0 to 10, how many people got score, uh, 0 10 to 20, what is the number of people who got the score, 20 to 30, what is the number of people who got the score. We can understand frequency of the selected range. Okay, that is what we call histogram. For example, if you take how many people are there for 0 to 10, means less than 10, less than 20, less than 30. In that way, we take up to 100. Okay, so 0 to 10, 0 to 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. So 0 to 10, there are 0 people. Okay, and 10 to 20, there are 0 people. 30 to 40, there is only one person. 40 to 50, there is one person. And 50 to 60, 1 to 3, there are 3 people. And 60 to 70, 60, there are 2 people. 70, 1 person, so it is total 3 people. And 80, 70 to 80, no people. And 80 to 90, there is 1 person. And 100, 1 person. So this will become total 10 people. Okay, oh my god, 50, this should be 3, right? So something like this. This is what we call histogram, for which if we generate a bar graph, we call it histogram. Okay, this is histogram. For 1, this is m 1 second. In that, for 10, it is 1. This is taking cumulative values. Insert. Okay, let's take this one. This is actually histogram. So for 30, we have 1 person. For 40, by seeing this, we can say that most of the people who got score is between 50 and 70. And for 30 and 40, very few people are getting that score. And 90 and 100 also got by very few people. By observing this graph, we can say like what is the area at which maximum responses are located at. Okay, now let's do this. So this is all for just your explanation. Now we do actual exercise. So for that purpose, I already sent you exercise questions. Just cross check them. Okay, just you cross check them. Now this is activity 1 related task and dataset file. Heights is the dataset file that will be allocated to you. Okay, so now let me open the question. So this speaks about, it asks us to finish the first exercise in textbook. If you go to textbook, histogram is the first exercise that we do, and it starts in the page number 7. Okay, now I will show you how to complete this activity in different steps. Okay, like by following the step by step information that is given in the textbook. The first step is to open a new Excel sheet. Okay, I created on by the name EXR1. You can create your own name. Just I'm opening it. This is a blank EXR sheet which contains no information. Now, what is it mentioning? So it asks us to go to data tab and click on the from text. Okay, so let us go to the data tab. Here it is data, and here you can select from external, get external data. In that from text, this is from text, click on it. Okay, I clicked on it. Next, what it is saying, you can find heights.csv file. So you need to go to the folder. Okay, first just go to the folder where it is. You need to go to the folder. This is my folder name. I'm going to that folder. In that folder there is heights.csv file. I'm double clicking on it. Just click on import. Okay, now this file is shown. I don't know what to do, so let me see. Like, click on it. I just clicked on the file name. Then I need to check next page. So in the options that are provided, try to choose delimited and text importer wizard in dialog box and one on row. See, here there are some certain options that are provided. We need to select delimited here and select one on row. Then any other information, text import wizard. Okay, this is text import wizard. In that we need to select delimit and start import from first row. Start import from first row. So it contains header. You can mention it, don't mention it because it is not mentioned in the document. I'm not mentioning it. Just click next. Now here we will be selecting delimitations. Like, I know how to do, but I want to show you how to follow the steps. Okay, I clicked on next and I went to next option of the what called wizard, suggestion wizard. Okay, in that click on next column, column data format, general for the column data format. Okay, did I missed it? Oh yes, this one is missed. Here we need to select comma. The file is comma delimited file, so I am selecting comma. Okay, next in this it was mentioning us to select general. Okay, I have selected general. It's not nothing there to discuss about other columns. Only one column is there, that is general column. Okay, I clicked on general. Next, what it is telling, like where you want to put, like, click on finish. It asks us where you want to put the data. Okay, now as it is asked, existing sheet and leave what is the text box next to it. Just click on OK. Okay, nice. This one here, we start pasting content from A1. Okay, next click OK. Just by clicking this, the data from the CSV file will be copied and pasted here. Okay, so ignore how many rows are there, whatever the information is there, ignore that. Okay, just follow the steps, that's it. After doing that, it is asking us to include numbers 140 to 220 by increment 5. So first, in the first column, if it is in first row, it is 140. Then next row it should be plus 5, it is 145. Then it is 150, then 155. In that way we put numbers up to 220 from C2 to C18. Here C2 is, this is C row, second C column, second row, this is C2. From C2 to C18 it will be 140 to 180 to 220, 140, 140, right? 140. Okay, 140, then 145. Okay, you can type it, otherwise just select these two things. Under at the bottom there is a rectangle shape, right? On that, if you take cursor, it shows plus symbol. Straight move your cursor onto it and just click your left button of the mouse and drag it down. Okay, if you drag it down, it shows numbers. Like, when you are dragging it down, what will be the last number that will be shown beside? Now it is showing 220. When you leave it, release it, all those cells will be filled with the information. Okay, now it is filled with the information. If you don't get this information, just try to type it, 140, 145, 150, 155, in that way. Now, as you people already activated data analysis option, right? Just click on data, then select data analysis option. Oh my god, I'm carrying a chalo. After this one, what we did, we included values from C2 to C18. So now the values are included from C2 to, this is C2 and this is C18. Okay, 220 is the last value in the C column, that is in C18. Now what it is asking, let me go to the next option. Under the data tab, click on data analysis. Under the data tab, click on data analysis. Okay, I clicked on it. Okay, I clicked on it. If you don't have data analysis, again do the activity that I mentioned, like that is the second video that I made. From the selection box pop-ups, select histogram. So in this we need to select histogram. Here it is histogram. Okay, I have selected histogram. Okay, click OK. Then from the input range, click on the selection button. We need to select A2 to A10001. Okay, right. So let us do it in this way. Just this is the button, right? From now here we need to select this one, A2 to what he told, A10001, A10001. Okay. Now we need to select bin range. So that is selected from here. Then bin range will be from C2 to C18. So click here, just click in the box. After that, go to 140, 140 to click shift and hold it. Hold shift and click on 220. Like when you shift and hold it, like it will be selecting all the values between the both the clicks. Okay, now it got values. Now next, does the data contains values? We are taken from A2 to something, so it won't contains any labels. Now this one contains labels. No, it won't contain any labels. So now what should be done next? After that one, next step is uh, under options, output options, select new worksheet PLY and chart output. See here, new worksheet PLY should be selected, then chart output should be selected. Now click OK. So this is a histogram that is created. Okay, when you make it large, so it shows like this. This is a histogram. In the data, 140 got very minimum values, but most of the values are locating between 165 and 195. Okay, this is how we create histogram. Now what you should do is you just copy paste this one, screenshot, print screenshot, take screenshot, print screen and copy paste onto your file. Then write a small description stating that most of the values are residing between some x value and y value. This shows that at that area maximum responses are achieved. So this topic is related to the height, right? So you say that most of the people that participated in the survey has heights between 165 and 200, and less than 165 and greater than 200 are very few. In that way you can make some comment. Okay, that's it. That is all about the first activity. Thank you guys.